The goal of our event and the context has already been summarized by our president, and I don't want to reiterate that. But as a starting point, we should bear in mind that the main thought was that energetics, V4, and engineers are very important. And I think through the speeches it was absolutely clear that this concept was right. And we could see how these concepts and these things are connected, and it makes sense to speak in this regional context of our energetic problems. It was also clear that those who have an outsider perspective, and I think the morning session was about this, to somehow put this region into the European context and show the outsiders how we function and what our goal is. They told us about the points that our regional speakers already also told us, so there's not a big difference between the EU and the region. The EU is identical to us, and we are the EU, and we have all the possibilities to represent our interests and to let our voice be heard in the different meetings and hearing rooms. We spoke a lot about energy supply security, and of course this is an aspect which is also important on a transnational level, and we can find the solution on the plane of regional cooperation. We also spoke of infrastructural development. There's a demand for infrastructural development. This, for us engineers, is a challenge that we readily accept. And we hope that we, the engineers of the region and the engineers of the member states, can represent the brand and the added value of our group, and that we can competitively participate in these projects, that the added value, the labor, should actually be utilized in this region. I think this is our task and our honorable destiny. Political decision makers and the professionals of this area also told us that we should be open to new technologies and new energy resources, and I think this is also something that coincides with the European perspective. It is not the rigid German green perspective, but much rather a kind of diversification based on the current level of technological advancement, also taking the environment into consideration. I think this is a challenge for us all. And it is very important that we got a picture of, for example, the gas reservoirs or the electricity distribution systems cooperation, or the trade platforms and their development. I think there's a great potential and a great intellectual work that has been put in by our experts, and maybe this didn't come through for those who are not experts in these areas, but we can be proud of these, and we have to pursue this route. And I would like to close the conference with these thoughts and a few technical remarks. These speeches will be on the website. All the speeches which haven't been delivered also will be on our website. The online page link is also on your invitation. And we will also put up all the photos and other documents onto the website. And last but not least, I would like to thank the audience for being here and for their patience. I hope you enjoyed the conference, and I would like to thank our speakers for being here, those of them who had to leave, for their wonderful speeches. Thank you to all our sponsors, also the Ministry of the Interior, that we could receive this whole place for free and use it for free. Also the Paksi atomerőmű, the Mátrai erőmű and the Olajter supported this program, sponsored this program. Our patrons are the Foreign Ministry and the Ministry of Development, and of course the patrons were the ministers. Beyond these formalities, these ministries and these people have done a lot to improve the topics and to be able to invite the speakers, the foreign speakers, who could enrich us with their interesting presentations. And of course, our colleagues have worked a lot on this. Those of us who do not organize conferences on a daily basis know how difficult this is. And I would like to thank everyone involved. And I would like to close the conference and thank you for coming. Goodbye.